So I suppose that you people must have started solving the questions and started doing the exercises with the help of the study material as well as with the help of the study books, right? So this is a one book which I'm showing you over the screen, and this book is having a different topic, right? As you can see. So these are the material, I suppose, books which you must have received from the head office of British Shastra, right? And I suggest that please start solving the books so that you should have the understanding of the concepts, right? So basically, books are designed in such a way that you will be able to understand and revise the right. So I'm just showing you the book here. So as you can see here, there are different topics which are there in this particular book, right? And when you scroll down the book, so you will find different chapters, right? So this is say number system, for example, and this is having all the theory part, all the definitions which are important with respect to preparation of the examination, including the tips and tricks to solve the questions. And when you scroll down, you will find the various solved examples, right? Solved examples in the sense there is a one concept, and concept is followed by the application of the concept, which is there in the solved example. Now, once you are thorough with the solved examples, concepts, formulas, tips, tricks, etc., then you will be moving forward the class exercise, right? And the best part here is when you're moving to the class exercise, so you must have done the different concepts, right? For example, in the number, remainder, cyclicity, LCM, FCF, and various others, right? So when you are there in the class exercise, you just see the miracle here. In the class exercise, you will find the exercises categorized as per the concepts, right? So first concept is what, that is properties of numbers, right? Then recurring decimals, operations of numbers, right? So different concepts are there and different questions based on those concepts are there. The benefit of this format is when you're revising the concept, you will be solving the questions based on particular concept, right? So you can apply the formula, you can apply the tricks, tips to emphasize the learning of particular concepts, right? Now, when you are done with the application and the concept, you can move to the practice exercise. So, practice exercise is a mixed bag, right? So, first question may be from LCM, HCF, second question from cyclicity, third question from remainders. So these are the mix. So if they are mixed, you will be shuffling among the concepts. First is this, second is this, third is the other, and so on. Right. And this way you will be recalling the concepts fast and applying it as per the exam pattern. Right. Now, so this is a book, the theory part. So the theory, solve example, class exercise, practice sheet, concept is done. I am thorough with the concept, practice exercise, everything. So when we are going for the examination, particularly the aptitude-based examination, there is a one very important thing: is speed. How fast you are solving, right? Accuracy is the one point, but yes, speed is also there, right? How fast you're solving. And this can be practiced with the online portal of Edishastra. So we have an online portal in Edishastra, and there you can find topic test, the module test, right? Maybe say time and distance separate, time and work separate, percentage, ratio proportion, all the topic, different topic. Now, once you are thorough with all the topic, you can go with arithmetic test. That is a one module, right? Algebra test, geometry test, module based test, right? And in the module based test, you will find mixed questions, including all the chapters of that module. Now, once you're done with the module, you should move to the what? Full length complete test, right? Including all the sections. So whatever the exam you're targeting, you can just write mail the head office of Odishasa to activate these tests on the online portal, right? And this way you will be having a actual feeling of the examination, assuming that you are sitting inside the exam, right? So all these things you can identify and you can discuss at two mail IDs. One is a support at the rate edishastra.com and second is care at the rate edishastra.com. Right. So whatever the questions, books, materials you need, you can just write a mail and the head office will act over your query. Right. Now, if I talk about these sessions, so as you know, different examinations are having a different percentage category, right? Uh, if I talk about different examinations, so some institutions are saying we are recruiting and we are giving admission to 90 plus percentile, 95 percentile, 70 to 80 percentile, and so on. Right? So different range are there of scores, marks, percentile, right? All these things are similar depending on the examination. So they are declaring different format, right? Some are giving you score, some percentage, some are percentile, right? So doesn't matter, everything is same. Now, so we are having a different percentile range based session here in Shastra. Suppose you can start with like 70 to 80 percentile. You practice and you are giving a test. Then you can move to the 80 to 90 percentile. Right. Again, you're practicing hard and moving. So you can move to the 90 to 95 percentile. Right. So these are the different sessions which are scheduled at Edishastra, right? Different range-based session, right? So whenever you think that you are able to score in this particular range, you can just again send a mail to head office of Odishasa that you want to shift from this category to higher category, right? And for all these information, like which batch, like 70 to 80 percentile, 80 to 90 percentile batch, you can just write an email, again, the two mail IDs, support at the rate and care at the rate and you can inquire about the dates, days, timing, etc. Right? And the head office will give the confirmation about the different slots of the batches, right? So I suggest that when you are doing the theory part from the books, you're doing the online test papers, right? Then you should practice hard, revise, and try to jump from one level to other level, right? Higher level. And these are the classes which are categorized at a different level of difficulty, right? As you will find some books which are having a difficulty one, difficulty two, difficulty three, right? So same way we are having classes at a different difficulty levels, right? And when you are reaching to the higher difficulty level, you are making good chances of selection in good institutions, right? So if you feel that you want to jump, you want to upgrade, then just write an email at support at the or care at the and then the head office team, based on your scopes, tests, etc. There are different criteria, right? This does not mean like if I want to upgrade, so the team will upgrade me, right? This is not the way, right? So what is there? You should have some scores, right? You should have some scores, then only you will be able to upgrade. Okay. So for this, you need to write the test, you need to appear in the full length test, topic test, etc., etc., right? So obviously there is some criteria for this, right? And directly I cannot say, okay, put me in a 90 percentile batch or 95 percentile batch, right? So this is not done. Everything like is measured at back end, how many tests you have done, how many exercises you have finished, right? Then only you will be upgraded, right? Okay, so now move on with the topic which we are discussing today, and this is what percentage, right? I suppose that those who are in colleges, right, they must be getting their results in recent past, and they are now writing a different examinations, right, for higher studies, maybe for higher admissions, etc. Right. So all these things based on percentage, right? What is my percentage in qualifying exam, graduation, 10th, 12th, etc. What is my percentage in the entrance examination? So everything is based on percentage, right? Even I suppose that some of you must be working professionals in different industry, different domain. So suppose if you are in a finance industry, you must be having what is the percentage increase or decrease of the BSc Sensex, right? NSC Sensex. What is the percentage increase, decrease in this particular share, right? In this particular currency. If you are in a production, so what is the percentage I have made in today's working in first shift, in second. So percentage is having a wide application, right? In the practical. Similarly, here also, when we're talking about the examination, so percentage is again playing a big role in all the topics: profit and loss, time and distance, time and work, geometry, algebra, right? And yes, the most important part is data interpretation, right? Almost entire section of data interpretation is based on three topics: percentage, average, and ratio. Right. So these are the three very important topics with the perspective of the preparation for any competitive aptitude based examination. Right. So I suggest everyone to just start learning and practicing percentage and avoid calculators. Right. Do not use the calculator. Avoid calculators. Rather than start doing the practice with pen and paper. Right. Okay. So now moving further, yes. Okay. So if I ask you, how much is 1 by 7 into 100? How much is this? So I suggest to type it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself to just quickly answer. 1 by 7 into 100. What is this percent? Yes, quickly. 1 by 7 into 100 is what percent? Okay, okay. So, hello, Sunny. How can I calculate this? Can you elaborate your answer?
Um, so actually, I've learned these fractions.
Okay. So he is saying 1 by 7 is how much? 14.28%. Right, okay. Can you tell me how much is 1 by 64 into 100? Yes, 1 by 64 into 100. Okay, Arvind. Okay. So only one person is giving this answer, 1 by 64 into 100. Okay, Anadi. Okay. Mhm. Yeah. Okay, Krishna. Okay. So, Krishna, how is this your answer? Hello, Krishna. Can you unmute yourself? Um, okay. So, Krishna is saying 25 by 16 and then simplify. Okay. Sanya is saying 1.56. So, Sanya, how is this 1.56?
So same thing. I simplified both of the 100 upon 64, and then I got the
Mhm.
answer.
Okay. Okay. Okay, done. So when we are calculating these percentages and we are calculating all these calculations, right? So the intensity of correctness, right? Just understand these words. Intensity of correctness of my calculation depend on the importance of the calculation or maybe what I am calculating, right? Suppose I'm calculating, I need to arrange a party and what is the say portion of chocolates, what is the portion of pastries, right? Cold drink, etc. I need for the party. So if there is a some plus and minus, doesn't matter, right? I can arrange them, and if there is something finished, then nobody will like take care of this, right? But if you are calculating the projection of missile, right? And if you are calculating, say, some calculation in the universe like Earth movement, stars, and all those things, right? And nowadays, you must be having a say good discussion and very wide information about the ISS, International Space Station, where there are some astronauts. They are stuck there and different calculations, if and buts are good, right? So for this purpose, we need a very precise calculation, right? And for this part, there are some questions which are having option like none of the above, right? In the examination. So you need a precise calculation. There are some questions which are having type in answer, right? You need to type the number, right? So again, you need a precise figure, right? So we should try not to approximate as much as possible. We should try to have a exact answer, right? And at least two places of decimal, at least two places, right? Okay. So you're solving this 25 by 16, dividing and all those things. But tell me, I suppose everyone must be aware of what? 1 by 2 into 100. How much is this? Very easy, very comfortable. Yes, how much is this? Everyone is doing, yeah, this is 50%. There is a no calculation, nothing, no pen, paper, calculator, nothing is required for this, right? Tell me how much is 1 by 4 into 100. Yeah, this is again very easy, 25%. Right. Tell me how much is 1 by 8 into 100. This is again simple, 12.5%. Yeah. Tell me how much is 1 by 16 into 100. 6.25%. Right? Now tell me how much is 1 by 32 in, yes, how much? This is, this is 5% and this is 3.125. So quickly, tell me how much is 1 by 64? That is a half, right? And if I calculate this is 1.5625. So we are calculating this calculation up to the 4 places of decimal and that too precise, right? And there is a new calculator, nothing is required because we have already studied, we have already memorized how much is 1 by 2 into 100. And we are just going half and dividing by 2, right? So just try to relate the things, right? Examiners are checking for your presence of mind, right? For your attentivity, right? Because in these examinations, aptitude-based examination, after pursuing you will be working as a manager and etc. Right? So you should be a very attentive and very reactive for the situations which you are facing, right? And if you just like looking the situations and then watching them, and then things will be gone, right? So just be very attentive and very reactive, fast, quick. Right? So this way I can just utilize and I can just memorize this, right? So I suggested try to memorize these reciprocal percentage from 1 to 20, at least this much. Right? Out of these, if I say 1 by 7, right? 1 by 11, 1 by 13, and 1 by 17. These are little typical prime numbers, so just memorize them directly. 1 by 7, as we have just studied, 14.28%. How much is 1 by 11? 9.09, right? 9.09. How much is 1 by 13? Yeah, 7.69%. And how much is 1 by 17? 5.88. Right. So try to memorize all these percentage at least from 1 to 20. Right. And if you are working this much, then you will be having a good breathe inside the examination. Right? Inside the examination. Okay. So moving further. One 37.5% of 266.67% of 240. Just tell me how much is this? How much is this? Okay, Preeti. Okay. So, Preeti, how is your answer this? Can you explain?
Yeah, firstly, I do percentage convert into fraction,
Mm-hmm.
like 131.5%
Mm-hmm.
distributing two parts, 100% and
Okay.
37.5%, and
Okay.
100% equal to 1,
Mm-hmm.
and 37.5% equal to 3 upon 8,
Okay.
and
Mhm.
we added both the fraction,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
and
Okay.
so on.
Okay. So see, as I have suggested that you just try to memorize, right, by heart all these reciprocal percentage at least till 20, right? So if I look for the first one, 137.5%, this one, right? So we have just discussed. These all three, right? So how much is 1 by 8? 12.5%. This one, right? Easy. We have already memorized this, right? Now, if I come here and this is asking for what? 137.5%, right? So just have a look, 12.5% times of 3, right? How much? This is how much? 47.5, right? Yes. And this is 137.5%, right? So I can say there is something which is complete, and after the complete thing, there is some more 37.5%, right? And this is nothing but what? Fraction of 1 by 8, right? So if there is a something complete, I can say this is what? 8 by 8, 100%, right? 8 by 8 is 1, which is nothing but 100%. Then I can say this is what? 3 by 37.5%, which is nothing but what? 11 by, right? So we have quickly converted the tough, like tricky percentage into a very simple fraction. Yeah, got it? Okay, come to this. 266.67%. I know 1 by 3 into 100, right? How much? This is 33.33. And if I do the what? 2 times of this. So how much? 66.67. Yeah. So again, I can say there is something complete and then there is some part fraction, right? And now I can have the information that the denominator is 3. So this is 200%, right? So 3 by 3, 100%. Plus again 3 by 3, 200%. And then what? This is 2 by 3, right? So this is complete how much? 8 by, yes, very simple, I suppose. Now I can simplify 11 by 8, multiply 8 by 3, multiply with 200. Cancel this. From 3, cancel this, how much? 80 times, and your final answer is 800. Okay, and you're doing all these calculation in some fractions of seconds, precise, accurate, and getting your answer absolutely correct. Right? So my suggestion to everyone, just start practicing your calculation part, because in most of the examination you will not get the calculator, right? And if you are assuming that you will have the calculator in the examination, so calculator will decrease your speed drastically, right? This will not support it. This will like will be a difficult time for you to match up to cope up the speed of the exam if you're using that, right? Got it? Yes. Okay. So suppose if there is a some person, right? There is a some shopkeeper, okay, and the shopkeeper is selling something, right? Some product, and suppose the initial price is A rupees, okay, and then he is increasing something, okay, and making a price some B, okay. And from B, if he was coming back on the same base price from which the shopkeeper has increased, right? So he should decrease, right? He should decrease. So tell me, if the base price is A and he is increasing 25%, done. So how much percentage decrease he should do to come back again on A? Okay, Manan, okay, Samya, okay, Aryan. Okay, hello, Aryan, can you unmute yourself? Hello. Yeah, Aryan, can you unmute yourself to discuss? Okay, Aryan, no worries. Hello, Rahul Sharma, can you unmute yourself? Hello? No? Uh, Gaurav Suyal.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the answer? How much percentage I should come back to reach A?
So 20%.
How is this?
So because let us assume that A is 100, and when we increase 25% to 100, it becomes 125. And to come back to 100, we need to decrease the 20% of the B to get the same value.
Okay. So, Gaurav, tell me if I say this is not 25%, right? This is not 25%. If this is 37.5, then how much percentage I should come back? Yes.
So can I tell it in fraction? So
no percentage. See, we are talking about percentage, right?
Okay, so
percentage.
No problem. It's 27.27%.
27.27. Okay. So Gaurav is saying 27.27, and this is not only for Gaurav. Others should also answer in the chat box. If we are increasing from A to B with a 37.5%, how much I should reduce to come back to A? Okay, Arvind. Okay. Yes, waiting for others to answer. Okay, Priya. So, Priya, how is your answer?
So basically, I took in the fraction way. It's like if 8 takes the 37.5, that is 3 by 8. So basically, it's like B is equals to A plus 3 by 8 of A, that is 11 by 8 A. And if we go for the other side, then it would be like 1 minus, say like B minus 3 upon 11 B. Then we can calculate 3 upon 11 part. So that's actually 27.2%. Yeah.
Okay. So I suppose that you must have encountered with some questions of like this, that if the price of petrol increased by X%, right? How much consumption should be reduced to make the expenditure same? If I take some numbers, so I can say if the price of petrol increased by 25%, how much consumption I should reduce to keep the expenditure same, right? So these are some kind of questions which are normally there in the speed-based competitive examination, right? And I am just suggesting you that memorize percentage reciprocal, right? So just see here. So if I say there is a something A, right? And there is a something B, done. And if I ask you, this is increasing, okay? and this is decreasing. Right, same thing as we have just discussed. If the price of petrol increase, so what is the consumption I should reduce? Yeah. So if I say this is increased by 50%, okay, can you tell me how much B should be reduced to come back the same? If A increased by 50%, how much B should be reduced to keep the expenditure same? Okay, Gaurav. Okay. Mhm. Yes. Others? Quickly. Okay, Priya. Okay. Mhm. Okay, Priya. Okay. Okay, Priya. Okay, so only just 2% Gaurav and Priya are giving the answer. I'm waiting for others. Okay, Anadi. Okay. Okay. So, Anadi, how is this your answer?
Sir, as someone had stated earlier, because we are increasing A by 50%, so basically B is equal to 150% of A.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I take 150 like to the other side,
Mm-hmm.
it becomes 100 by 150.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So A is now 100 by 150, which can be written as 2 by 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just subtracted that from 1, like 1 minus 2 by 3.
Okay.
So
Okay.
from that, I got it.
Okay. So basically, what is my suggestion to increase the speed and to increase the accuracy, right? This homework should be done now, right? This should not be taken to the examination hall, right? You should do all these calculations now. Inside the examination, you should be ready directly with the answer, right? So if I look for this part, okay, so if 50%, this is 33.33%. Okay. And if I ask you now quickly, right, 33.33%. So what is the percentage decrease for B? Quick, quick, fast. You can unmute and speak out. I can write quickly. Yes, yes. Yes, Badi, 25%, right? And if this is 25%, how much?
20.
20, right? If this is 20, how much?
16.67.
16.67, very good. And if this is 16.67, how much?
14.28.
Very good, 14.28. And if this is 14.28, then how much?
12.5.
Yeah, this is 12.5 and so on, right? And if suppose this is 100%, this is how much? 50, right? See how, what is there? I am insisting you to memorize the reciprocal percentage, right? So if this is 1 by 1, this is 1 by 2. If this is 1 by 2, this is 1 by 2. Right? If this is 1 by 2, this is 1 by 4. This is 1 by 4. This is 1 by 5. This is 1 by 5. This is 1 by 6. Right? This is 1 by 6. This is 1 by 6. This is 1 by 7. This is 1 by 8. And so on. You can quickly move and you can quickly get the answer, right? There is nothing require 100 plus 50, then subtracting, getting all those figures, right? Nothing is required. If fractions are there in the mind, answer is also there in the mind, right? But you can say these are the continuous fraction, right? I can calculate the answer, but what is the 37.5% of some other fraction? What to do? How to get? Okay, so now see. So if you are having a sum these cut type of fraction, right? So say this is A, right? And this is B. We are increasing A and decreasing B. So A is how much? 37.5%. No? We have already done with the fractions, memorized, right? I know this is what? 3 by 8. Okay. So this is there. No? Now you want to decrease B. Then what to do? Write the numerator say 3. Yeah, what to do? 3 by 8 is the present fraction. Okay, 37.5%. So write 3 as it is. Then this is this. What is the denominator? Add these two numbers, 3 and 8, right? And write it here. 3 and 8 is what? 11. We have just discussed what is 1 by 11, 9.09. 3 times is what? This is 27.27. You have just told me the same number? Yes or no? Right? Getting this? Understood the logic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this way, if there is some random fraction, right, and if I'm prepared with the fractions maybe up to 1 to 20 or maybe 25, then I can very easily calculate what is there and what is my answer. Right? So tell me, if this is increased to 60%, I'm giving you first easy number, right? If this is increased by 60%, so tell me how much B should be reduced. Quick, fast. This much of time required for this? Yes, yes, sir. Yes, yes. Yes, one correct. Soumya, percentage, not fraction, right? We are talking about fraction. Yes, yes, yes. So, 60%, 3 by 5. What to do? Keep the numerator same, 3. Add these two numbers, 3 plus 5, 8. Write it where? In the denominator, I know 1 by 8 is 12.5 and 3 times is 37.5%. So if A is increased by 60%, B should be reduced by 37.5%. Right? And these type of questions you will find in the mensuration geometry, 3D geometry, particularly. Say suppose if the say one side, right, or say some value in any diagram, maybe a cone, cylinder, etc., right, is decreased or increased, then what to do with the other thing if volume or area remain constant, right? So all these questions will, like, rather than writing all the formula, putting up the values, calculation, you can just go directly and identify the value, right? Got this?